Anyway, this is Crypto's Noob. I am bringing you some more Gods Unchained streaming action. Yesterday, I left off after playing the War and Nature starter decks, and today I want to try out the Light and Death starter decks. I am still at the Solar Gold rank, as you see, but I'm getting pretty close to Ethereal Diamond. So this is, for those who don't know, the third highest rank possible. So I'm not playing a bunch of slouches here. I'll grab the light starter and begin. There we go. Hey, welcome, Kiaria. Kiriari. Is that it? That sounds close. Alright, so Light Starter deck. One of the most commonly used and more powerful Light God powers at the moment is Summon Acolyte. This is good for keeping board presence constantly through the game. It lets you, for 3 mana, summon a 2/2 Acolyte. And I'm playing against Stas0863. He's playing Deception. Alright, and didn't get so great of a draw. I will hang on to Light's Levy. This is one of the most powerful light spells in the game. Very useful.
With justice as my shield, I can't lose.
Okay, key. Yes, that is easier. Alright, Stas is playing the Cheat power. This is a pretty cool power. It's one of my favorite Deception powers, actually, because it's so versatile. You can use it to hit a creature for 1 damage, and if it has 1 life, it's dead. You can use it to hit one of your own creatures. It'll still do the 1 damage, but it'll also hide them. And also, oh, it's my turn first. I guess I should pay attention. Go ahead and bring out the Ritual Rod. This is a great light weapon. 1 mana, 3 durability, 2 attacks, so potentially 6 damage with that. I was going to say one of the tricks about the cheat is if you target an enemy creature and it doesn't kill them, it'll hide them. And if they're front line, that means that you can bypass the front line because you can't attack hidden creatures. So that's a neat little thing to know. Alright, I need to go ahead, hit the Switch Duelist. Question is, do I want to go ahead and use my small bag of tricks? I think I will wait. I'll just hold on to my mana for now. Key asks if you can hit face with weapons in this game, and yes you can. Most weapons don't have God Blitz, so you have to wait till the turn after you summon them. But yes, if I wanted to hit with a weapon, I would just drag it over. I'll demonstrate. What you do is drag it over like this, and I would attack the god directly. But I think I'm going to... what should I do here? I think I'm going to save my cards, take out the Switch Duelist, and start bringing some of these Acolytes on the board. These don't have any special powers, they're just 2/2s, but being able to constantly summon them throughout the whole game is pretty powerful, especially if you can get some buffs that affect all your creatures. Alright, so Stas plays this Portable Fortress. It's a big wall, it's front line, has no attack, but has lots of health. I might use my Light's Levy on it, and I'll just gain control of it and turn it into another Acolyte. I think that's probably going to be my best play here. So I get that front line out of the way. Give me an extra creature, and it'll also give me a chance to go ahead and kill this Dune Cavalry. And then I'll also go go ahead and use my bag of tricks. Let's bring out this Devoted Follower. This is kind of an interesting card in that any creature it damages loses strength.
For now.
Let's see. Key asks, God Blitz means you can hit face the turn you play it, correct? Yes, that's correct. Do creatures have that as well? I do not think there is any creature currently in the game that has God Blitz. But yes, that's right. God Blitz hit the god directly the turn it's played. Regular Blitz can only hit creatures directly the turn it's played. And yeah, no problem with the questions. Feel free to ask. That's gives me something to talk about. All right, let's see. Played just a big body. Nothing really special there. I can... Let's start flooding the board a bit. Bring out a Wicked Fate. I can ping for 1 damage with it. And I could have... And you see, this ping could only hit a creature. It says specifically creature. If it said deal 1 damage to a character, then I could have targeted the god with it as well. So let's do that. And I'm just gonna... I'll trade some face hits if that's what he wants to do. I could have sacrificed my follower to reduce this strength, but I decided not to do that. He went ahead and did it himself. That's interesting. So this Inconspicuous Carriage is an interesting card that I don't see played too often. It's really only useful if you can sacrifice it at a time when your opponent doesn't have any creatures on board, or your opponent has a bunch of extra mana left. So as long as you're playing your mana, then that creature doesn't really matter so much. I think that I will play this Battle Cleric. Use up all my mana, so I don't have to worry about the carriage. And at the end of the turn, it'll summon another 2/2 Acolyte. So I'll sacrifice 1, take out the Ogre, and I will go ahead and just hit face again. So now this, combined with my God Power, I could potentially summon 2 Acolytes every turn, as long as this is still on board. And so for those new to the game, backline, well, there it says what backline is. Backline creatures can't be attacked until all of the creatures are cleared off the board. She's trying to do there. Huh.
My turn.
I have an extra cleric. That's interesting. All right. How can I do this? I think I'll continue to just play my mana and hit him in the face. At some point he's going to have trouble overwhelming these constant Acolyte summons. And I now have a big creature on board with Ward also, so this guy will be protected from Rapture Dance. Oh, that's interesting. He played a trap door on it.
All pilgrims
I wonder if he didn't realize the ward would block that, or if he was just trying to clear the ward off. He does nothing. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, his turn's not over. Oh, he has a second trapdoor. Okay. Decides to continue working on the Acolytes. He's trying to kill my Battle Cleric.
Time to act.
This is a nice card when you fall behind. Don't really need that right now. Alright, so I would like to clear off the carriage, but I want to make sure that I'm using my mana as well, so let's drop this guy. I'm not sure if it's going to get ward back or not. We'll see. No, it does not. But I do get the extra roar to draw a card. Alright, my mana's empty. So let's kill this carriage. Its afterlife won't do anything. He will probably ping my cleric with cheat next turn. But I'll just bring another one back out. I'll mouse over some of the cards in my hand for you guys to see who aren't familiar with them. There's the good old Rapture Dance. Is he gonna... Alright, let's see how I want to do this. I think I will do... Can't quite kill this Vault Vagabond, unfortunately. I will go ahead and summon another cleric and a skeleton heavy to provide a little bit of protection. It was a big buff to his Vagabond. Alright. I can reset one of these creatures to 2/2 in my turn. I think it's going to have to be... I think I need to do that. I think it's going to have to be the Vault Vagabond, even though it has less attack than this veteran. I don't want him to continue to copy cards from me. I don't want him to be able to fill his hand up anymore. And then I'll use the skeleton heavy. And this is going to be a close game. It's been a lot of face hitting. I currently have 10 damage staring at him on the board. So he is going to need to clear out at least 2 of my guys. Welcome everyone who just joined. This is my first game with the light starter deck. Playing against a Deception player. Looking pretty good so far, though it is pretty close. I'm down to 14 health. But my opponent is at 8. So I'm feeling pretty good. They just can do... interesting. That's one of these cards copied from me.
Time to act.
Now, let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's put down this, and I'll actually buff up all my creatures. I have just enough. 6 is the maximum number of creatures you can have on board. I have 5 now. So I'll drop this one, give +2 health to everybody. That will allow me to clear out these front lines. Alright, and all I have left are creatures in my hand, which I can't play. Maybe I should have sacrificed one into there. Can't summon an Acolyte because my board is full. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully he's not going to pull up a Rapture Dance on me. Instead he goes for a big front line. Hits me in the face. That's gonna be trouble. I do not have any front line.
My turn.
It's gonna take 4 of my creatures to remove this. This is going to be much closer than I want it to be. Alright, gotta do this. Gotta start clearing some of this out. Let's do this before I run out of time. I can drop this, ping her twice. I can... Oh, I should have dropped that first. Darn it, that was stupid. Oh no, actually that'll work because it'll affect the summoning. Okay. Making sure I hit face. I don't have enough mana. Okay.
That's enough for now. I'm running out of time.
So because I had this Patience Priestess on board,
Courage in the
great.
darkest hour.
That gave front line to this Acolyte. Alright, so he has this giant, nasty healing elite in front of me. He is actually going to kill me next turn. Oh no, because that's alright. Man, this is rough. Okay, let's bring out Devoted Follower. Let's make some sacrifices here. Clear out this protection at least. This will get front line also. It's not going to help. None of this is going to help except for... Let's put the Holy Enchanter down. Let's get out my Ritual Rod. And go ahead and make a sacrifice. Oh man. He may be able to pull this out from me with 2 health left. If he ever pulls up another Rapture Dance, then the game is over. It's going to take me several turns at best to get through. Wait, did I just do something? I heard an attack noise, but didn't see anything happen. That's weird. Now he's getting 3 creatures on the board. This is going to be tough.
My turn.
Ah, this is just what I needed. Didn't even know this was in this deck. Purification Filter. Destroy all creatures with 3 or more strength, which happens to be everybody on his side. So let's do that. That had an afterlife of damaging everybody, and then I will hit him in the face with my rod. Ooh, close game. Alright. Good comeback for the Light Starter deck. That clearing spell showed up at just the right time. Get some experience, raffle tokens, edge closer to Ethereal Diamond. Looks like I'll probably need 2 more wins to get there. Let's give the light deck another try. And I'm A mage player this time, Sergey 26905. I will stick with the summon acolyte power. And this is an interesting draw. He's playing Blast Wave, so these these guys are going to be particularly vulnerable to that. This guy will be really useful later on because he has Ward. I didn't find much use for healing in that last game, so I'll put everybody back. I'll keep one of these around just in case he has a 1 health guy I need to ping with him.
Good luck.
And looks like a skeleton heavy will probably be my leading play.
With justice as my shield, I cannot lose.
Use my bag of tricks to open up 1 more mana. Drop that down. He has now used. He went first, so I guess it's a small bag of tricks. He'll get no extra mana now. Kaya asks which starter deck would be the best to climb. I would suggest starting with Nature or War, just because they're a little simpler to understand. The other gods have some kind of tricks and permutations to them that's a little more complex. But getting started, those are both good. I played them both yesterday and had one more than I lost. Alright, he's got these Wicked Phase out too. So we'll probably do Blast Wave next turn, take 2 of them out. Maybe do a trade with one of the other ones. Alright, that's up a big wall. Actually, a small wall. It's one of the smaller walls in the game. Okay, I think let's do. Let's summon an acolyte. And also use mana to bring out my ritual rod. It doesn't have Blitz or God Blitz, so I can't use it this turn. I'll have to wait till next turn, so I can't even get like a chain from it. And then I'll just run into the wall, do a little bit of damage. Blast Wave. I want to trade one of these creatures for it. Yep. I'm okay with that. Just leaves him with 1 damage. Okay. I'll hold on to that one. Mage decks generally don't have any big creatures until much later in the game, so it's going to be a while before that's useful. I will go ahead and keep the acolytes coming while I knock down the wall with my rod. At some point I want to be able to get this Patience Priestess out there. But just putting it out there by itself will get her killed. This is a nice light card. Move a card from your void to your hand. So I don't have anything especially exciting in my void right now, but that could mean like later on I play the Purification Filter, then play this and bring it back for a second round. That sort of stuff is always fun. Alright, well, just keep it going. Heal 2 to a friendly character. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to bring this guy out, because I can heal myself. And get another body on board at the same time. That's a nasty card. Especially since I don't have it. An especially good way to deal with it. I am going to have to use my rod to clear out the protection. And I'll sacrifice my acolyte. Kill the wall. I'll summon another acolyte.
That's enough for now.
This is an interesting magic deck I'm playing against here. A lot of magic decks these days are very spell heavy. This one has quite a few creatures in it, which is a little unusual. Huh, that's interesting.
Honor guides me.
Alright, this was a good one to find. I think, let's see. I have 6 mana. Alright. Let's go ahead. Hit the worm. Then I'll hit the worm again. This guy now has burn on him. He'll take 1 damage at the end of each of my turns. I will summon another acolyte. And I will heal myself again for another 2. It brings out a big body, but it's not big enough for my purification filter to hurt it.
Time to act.
This is just what I needed here. Light's Levy, I can just bring that Thebian Brawler over to my side. It used to be that you could actually gain the creature, but that was too powerful, so now it just turns into an Acolyte. But it's still a very good card. No reason to complain about that. I will go ahead and clear this creature out. I think it's the first time I've had the board clear since the beginning of the game. Keep my Acolytes coming. And see if I can turn this around. Ah, there we go. Perfect.
My turn.
Destroy that guy. Finally get some good face damage in. Bring him down to 20. Next turn, if I get a chance, I'll probably bring a Patience Priestess on board. I think I'm gonna need to hit this guy at the archer. Yeah. Oh, maybe. No.
Honor guides me.
Let's see how I want to do this. So bringing these out just encourages him to use his Blast Wave. Just 2 mana. Could do a Priestess and an Acolyte, or an Archer and an Acolyte. The Archer could take out his front line. Let's do that. Gets 2. I could select 2 different creatures, but I want to select the same creature. Do both damage to this one. Then I just want to take the damage when I can get it. Bring out some more. Magic has all sorts of clearing spell options. There's one. Tracking bolt.
All pilgrims face the
Chose us
dark.
to do 3 damage. And he's probably gonna blast wave and use his Staff of Shards to clear the board off. Yep, there we go. Alright, at least his Staff of Shards is out of the way. Oh. And a Deadly Spider. Alright, well, he's forcing my hand again. I have to use the other veteran archer to take out this spider. And summon another acolyte.
That's enough for now.
One of these days, I'll get one of these priestesses on the board. And I drew a second Radiant Embalmer. That's nice.
Honor guides
Alright,
me.
here we go. This is going to be interesting. So, bring out the Patience Priestess. We will drop these Wicked Fays. They will get +1 health from her effect. So that makes them immune to the Blast Wave. Or not immune, but won't be killed immediately. I'll also bring this guy out. And it will also get +1 health in front
That's
line.
enough for now.
So hopefully that group will stand for a turn at least. And get my footing here. Play the Embalmer and bring the Purification Filter back. We're about halfway through our decks, or exactly halfway through our decks. There we go. Just decides to... Oh, he doesn't actually kill everybody. But he has enough with Blast Wave to finish that one off. Alright.
My turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Bring out the other priestess. This time I will use the Embalmer. And bring this back. Just in case he has something big.
That's enough for now.
We'll see if he can clear me again. Hopefully not. Jeez. Well, yeah, you can. Just kind of a relentless assault here.
Honor guides me.
Alright. I like the ward. Let's do that. Let's play this guy. Ward makes it absorb the first spell that's cast on it. One of these days I'll manage to keep somebody on board for more than a turn. That's one of the things Magic is best at is board control. They just have so many options.
My turn.
That's interesting. So, only 6 though. I think I want to use this, and I will set this guy to a 2/2. And I'll kill it. Leave this one on board for now. And hit him in the face. And hopefully that will be the right decision. We'll see. Could have used this Inquisitor summon earlier. Nope. Very good. Clears off my board with the Inferno spell. 5 damage to all enemy creatures.
Time to act.
I could use this to summon 1 Acolyte with Frontline. I don't know if that'd be such a great use. Let's do this. Let's pull a card from my hand again. I'm going to pull out one of these priestesses, I think. Oh no, let's do this veteran archer. And that way I can clear the board and put the rod in my hand. Hopefully be set up well for next turn. That brings out a big wall.
Honor guides me.
Well, now I have 2 purification filters in my hand. I feel like I should probably just go ahead and use it. My other option would be to bring out an acolyte. No, let's go ahead and do this. His hand is empty, so I'm going to draw 1 card. I can start beating on the wall and summon more acolytes.
That's enough for now.
Hopefully it doesn't have a huge nasty creature with ward on it. That would be the end. Just gonna continue with spells.
My turn.
Summon an acolyte. I'll give everyone a little health boost. We'll knock down the wall. See what happens.
Time to act.
Alright, let's keep going. And bring out another acolyte. I'll give everybody health again. And that way, my guys can survive attacking into his creature. And I'm actually going to hold on to this rod for now. It only has one use left. And just in case there's something I need to clear off, like maybe he clears my board and summons something.
Courage in the darkest hour. My turn.
Alright. We will purify the Cyclops Defender off the board. I'll do 1, 2. Oops. Got enough to kill him here. Perfect. And the final face blow. Alright, that's pretty good. 2-0 with the late starter deck so far. This should push me close to Ethereal Diamond. Get a bunch of raffle tokens because that was a long game. Went to 9 mana. Oh, actually I did make it. Alright, moved on to Ethereal Diamond. Excellent. So time has gotten away from me a little bit. Got maybe 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to try to get in 1 or 2 games with a Death Starter now. Preview something a little bit different. This card that's showing on the top here, the death deck, is called Blight Bomb. You'll find it in almost every death deck. It's a great spell for 1 mana. It'll destroy any creature that has 3 or less health. It doesn't matter if it has protected. It doesn't matter what its attack is or what its level is. Just 3 or less health. So for this match, I'm going to try the Undying Wish power. This one for 2 mana, you can target 1 of your creatures and give it an afterlife of summoning a 2/1 goal with Solace. Solace means that when it dies, it does not go into your void. The card is obliterated and removed from the game entirely. Alright, this is a very strong finishing card. I don't need that in my starting hand. Let's put the Dune Cavalry back. I'll hold on to the Living Container. Some cool tricks you can do with that. Hopefully I'll show that to you. And I'll hold on to the Viking Bloodguard also.
Good luck.
My opponent is also playing Death. They are playing the Soul Burn power.
Where to begin?
Turn 1. I don't really have anybody to summon. The Living Container requires a friendly creature to target, so I don't want to do that yet. So we're getting a slow start here for both of us. Classic skeleton heavy drop.
The hour is mine.
I am going to use my large bag of tricks, up to 3 mana, and bring out my Dune Cavalry. He might do that, put a burn on it. Now does he want to attack into it with a skeleton heavy, or does he just want to do some face damage to me? Goes for the face damage, okay.
Let's make them suffer.
I think since my guy has 3 attack, I'll just trade the face damage. And in fact, I'm going to drop this priest. He'll heal me back up to 30. And I'm going to use another mana bag to cast Undying Wish on this guy. So when it dies, it'll summon a 2/1 ghoul for me.
Patience.
This is great power for maintaining board presence, because even if you clear the board off, if they have this afterlife effect, then there'll just be more creatures summoned again. And I bet this deck probably has a few creatures beside this with afterlife that will summon other creatures. Alright, this is interesting. It brings out 2 Dart Maniacs. These do random damage to character. He happened to nail the ghoul. So this is going to be interesting. Let me see what I want to do here. These guys are going to get kind of annoying pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I can't do anything quite about it yet. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to bring out the Viking Bloodguard. And then let's try this Living Container trick on it. So Living Container, I'm going to target a friendly creature. It's going to destroy it. When the Living Container dies, it'll resummon that creature and give it a buff. So I'm going to use this on the Viking Bloodguard because it has its own afterlife. So even though I'm killing it, I'm bringing 2 more creatures back on the board and giving him something to think about. Even if it's not necessarily dangerous, because they're all little weenies, and the Dart Maniacs will probably take 2 of them out. It at least gives him, at least makes my opponent think about what they're going to do. Can't quite use these yet. Be a couple of turns. He doesn't want to kill my living container on his turn, because then that means when the creature that is resummoned will get to attack on my turn. But it looks like he's gonna take a chance at it anyway. Interesting. That's not what I would have done. Ah,
At last.
funny. His Dark Maniacs both hit me instead of either of them hitting the living container. Oh man. Alright. I'll bring out the bomb fly. I will use my Undying Wish. I shouldn't be able to target the living container because it's supposed to be already soulless. So let's target the bomb fly. And I'll have to end my turn there. Oh, I should have attacked. Too soon. I could have done the 1 damage to him. Every little bit matters. Don't miss an opportunity to do face damage to your opponent. Lesson number 1. I buffs up one of the Dark Maniacs. That's interesting. Again, just decides to go for face damage. Let's see who his Maniacs hit this time. Is he gonna soul burn somebody? No, he's gonna bring out Wall.
Let's make them suffer.
I have to say I don't much like having a Wall in the way. I can summon a creature from any void. He only has a skeleton heavy. I don't really have much in my void either. Can't play that yet. Alright, well let's bring out the heavy. We will put Undying Wish onto this Viking Bloodguard and do what I can here. He has 6, 7, 10 damage coming at me next turn. Plus potentially 2 more from using a soul burn. 12 damage. Not so great of a start here. But if the game ends up being quick, I can at least do another round. Yep. Well, thanks for everyone that's following me. Now up to 34 followers. Getting close to that magic 50 number. Alright, here, he killed the Bloodguard. Oh, but in the afterlife, ends up wiping out pretty much my whole board. That was not so great.
At last.
Alright, let's see what the Vampiric Skull will bring me.
Now you've got my attention.
1/1 Battle Thrall. That's not so great. 3, 7. Oh, he's actually got enough damage to kill me this turn.
Patience.
Can't stop him. That did not turn out so well. I wonder if this deck has any dust to dust spells in it. That's one of the best death clearing spells. For 4 mana, it'll remove all creatures that cost 3 or less. That's just unnecessary. You have enough damage to kill me straight up. Just do it. There we go. Alright. 1251. Alright. One more game. See if I can get a win with the death deck. Maybe I'll try one of the other powers. Now it's kind of felt like that deck was built more for the Undying Wish because it had all those afterlife creatures and tiny creatures. Since I'm playing a deception deck, I think that I might go for that again. And yeah, actually, he chose a cheat power. I'll hang on to that starting hand.
Where to begin?
This is an interesting card
Best of luck.
that you'll see in many death decks. I actually don't play it much myself because I don't like the 5 damage afterlife, and it seems like whenever it does get played, it gets killed pretty quickly. You basically have to hit with it more than once for it to make up for the damage it does to you. So I guess it also tends to draw a lot of attention. So if your opponent has to spend more killing it than you do putting it in play, then I guess that's a win-win situation, right? Alright, I will just go ahead and put Undying Wish on this guy. And hit for 4 damage.
Now we wait.
But, you know, a 4/4 for 2 mana, that's hard to argue with. So that's why it has the drawback.
The hour is mine.
And let's do this. We'll bring out my own Dune Cavalry to match his. And I'll hit him in the face again. If he wants to leave my Void Banshee alive, it's his choice. Not sure I agree with that decision.
My turn.
This is an interesting card. I haven't played this too much, but this creature gains health and strength every time your god gets damaged or gains health. So let's give it a try. I'll drop it. I'll also put down a Bomb Fly and hit him in the face for 7 damage. I think he might be on the losing side of this. At this point, he should have started clearing my board off earlier. Huh. There you go. My Cambion just gained 1 health because he hit me with the makeshift shiv. It's gonna make gain to attack. It's gonna make gain attack again. So he's actually helping me by doing that. Nope. And he concedes. Alright, well that's super fast. Let's see how many raffle tickets I get for that. 75, yeah. If you get under 100 raffle tokens, then you know that it was a pretty quick game. Move up. Alright. Oh man. Alright, one more. I'll try to do this quick. I have to leave in 20 minutes, so hopefully it won't take longer than that. For those who don't know, I'm an old guy. I actually have 2 kids, 7 years old. I have to go pick them up from school today. And then get out early on Wednesdays. Uh-oh. The server's acting up again. Let's do this thing. Arg. Right. Third time's a charm. If this doesn't work, I'll have to call it a day. I do plan on streaming some more tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier than this, and using Trying Out the Deception and Magic starter decks. And then maybe after that, maybe a little bit later in the afternoon, I might work on an actual deck that I will use for this coming ranked weekend. And we should be getting a patch. Oh, okay. I'll have to call it a day now. I was going to say we should be getting a patch hopefully today. They usually do it on Tuesday nights, but with all the craziness that went down yesterday, they pushed it back. So we'll probably be getting a balance patch, and I'll be checking that out tomorrow, seeing if it changes any of my decks or the meta. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for the follows. Spread news about my Twitch channel to your friends. I would love to get 50 followers. And yes, I will try to do some more regular streaming. I will be back tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.